Hello everyone, welcome to the next one. And as you have seen, I finished socks, and because I still don't go to work because of the year 2020, let's say it that way, and because of that I try to feel productive. I want to feel relaxed at the same time. I don't want to go into the snacks and stuff like that, so while I'll occupy my hands with some tasks while watching Netflix, and you know, now that I'm kind of fan of Star Trek at the moment, Voyager still watching, and I think I glimpsed to now New Generation, because if you want to start and you've never seen those, start with New Generation and then you check Voyager. That should be your order. And let's face it, when you knit socks, it's a feel of accomplishment when you finish something. Well, if I'm sitting at home, there are certain tags that repeat themselves, and I know you may say that knitting socks is repetition, but because you're knitting with different yarn each time, it kind of brightens your day. So at some stage you can memorize your weeks or days, this one, with the socks that you've knitted. Simple thing that I'm taking care of myself in regards, if you call it mental health. Okay, so what do we have over here? We have this amazing bag I got from a friend, and I love it so much. I love the ones with the strings, the ones that when you close them, you know, like they're empty, they don't take much space. So for instance, I accidentally took this one because I have another pair on the go. So one more thing, if you are a non-knitter and you just came in here accidentally, down below there are a few tutorials step by step how to knit socks. And for instance, these, maybe not this color but exactly the same brand, and the way I knit these, there, and I call it one at a time socks, so check that out. Maybe I put it at the end of the screen somewhere over here. It'll be easier for you to click and see how that goes. It will be like one-to-one lesson with me. Excited. So yeah, I told you why I like to knit socks, why I have so many finished objects lately related to socks. So forgive me for those who thinks that it's not, you know, not an amazing content, but this is something that makes me feel better. And then for those who never knitted socks, go check out the tutorial I told you, and there's also a copy of the pattern on Lovecraft and Ravelry, so if you don't want to follow the tutorial, you can basically follow the pattern per se. So yeah, how did I knit them? I knit them toe up, so starting from the toes we're knitting a tube, and then in the end we're inserting an afterthought heel, and I did one by one rib with a finish with a tubular bind off, but the pattern also tells you how to do like the one that I like if you're not a fan of tubular. However, if you're not now, that means that you're not yet a fan. I'm telling you, once you try it, you will like it. You may not feel an aspect that it may take a little bit longer, but in fact it's really good. I would really recommend that. So yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and like I said, for beginners I would recommend sport weight yarn. This is a thicker yarn, so for instance for fingering for myself I have to increase the stitches to 56. Over here I just have to do 48. Obviously this is my number of stitches. It will be different for you because you may have a different tension. We call it a gauge, so basically means the one stitch how much space it takes. Mine can take more, your one smaller, so you will need more of those stitches to fill a space, and that's what we call a gauge, or sometimes a tension. I think that you can use both. So basically that's that. I would recommend you to knit maybe my one, and from that, if you don't know how to check the gauge and stuff like that, you will know that if it's too small you need more stitches, if it's too big you need less stitches, and that's how it goes if you're a beginner, and that's fine. If it's too big, too small, you definitely find a person that will have a fit for your sock that you've knitted, so do not worry. And once you start knitting socks, I'm telling you, you will have plenty people who would want a pair for themselves, especially non-knitters. I have a list, a waiting list, and if you want to be on that waiting list, let me know down below too. As a joke, obviously. So anyway, I really like them, and some people think that being a knitter is kind of a lonely task. but don't think that way, because for instance, this yarn, I haven't bought it. I actually, thanks to YouTube, to my channels, I have so many viewers and so many friends, and one of my friends that I have never seen in person through the social media and through the magic of camera. Yes, I did. She sent me an amazing Christmas birthday gift with a few colors of pattern scroll yarn, and you could enjoy them too. And I see and hear that you love the colors and you're trying to get them too for yourself. So you're kind of building a nice connections, nice friendships, and you definitely can. I tell you that. And I think our friendship with this lady is, I think, 4 years. I don't even know when we started. So thank you so much. And what the color is, so as you can see, I still have some leftovers. By saying that I don't have any more, I'm saying that I may not have any other colors, but I still have some leftovers, and I'm thinking either I'm going to leave them for swaps. So I'm going to swap with someone and then have maybe the same, but with a different color, and that way keep you more entertained during your knitting, because you're not knitting the same color again. So this color is Fern Rose Jacquard blend 75-25, so we're talking about superwash wool and nylon in it. And like I said, it's a pattern scroll. And to knit these socks, you will need also needles, and the way I knit those, I use US size 2, which is 2.75mm needles, and as you can see, they have kind of a cable. You may not, some non-knitters don't know that you can knit now on needles like these. So basically you have half of the stitches on one cord, another one, and you just flip it one side to another to knit in the circle. And I use 80 centimeters, which is 32 inches over here. And like I say, the size of the needles will depend, but mine is US size 2, 2.75mm needles. And I'm talking two names if you're not a knitter, because like US, I think, operates in US sizes, and I think Canada, Europe, we will more operate in the millimeters. And then the same size of the needles, but from perspective of the thickness of the tips, but from perspective of the whole cable, this is 9 inches, so 23 centimeters, which will give me 23 centimeters or 9-inch circumference over here. So then I switch it when I knit a tube, and actually I'm keeping, and actually these needles I just need for toes and heels, and I do the rest on these, and that's basically how it goes. So like I said, it's an amazing feeling to do something from scratch, from one strand. So from something like this, you can make something like this. This is amazing feeling, amazing achievement. And also you feel that you gain some skills that's not everyone has. So that's a little bit awesome. So if you never tried and you have a bit of time now, I would say go for it and see, maybe you like it. If you have any questions in regards how to start knitting, or what tools you will need if you're a beginner on non-knitting completely, leave the comment down below, and or any other video, I will definitely do my best to help you out with it. And even if there are other people over here that are knitters, and if you ask them questions, I haven't came across a person who would comment and would not be a lovely helper to anyone who starts knitting. So I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. And if I forgot to say anything, let me know down below. So if I would ask you to one only thing, just leave the comment. You don't have to give me likes, you don't have to subscribe. Just leave me a comment down below and let me know what experience you have in knitting. 0, or you feel you're beginner, or advanced, or you're still learning. Bye.